And hello again, dear ones. Reverend Robert with you on a Friday evening. Time for our evening prayers here on the New Thought Media Network. I am so grateful to be with you, as always. And it's a great day here in Colorado, great day on the planet Earth, and a great day and a great opportunity to share in an evening prayer. So thank you for being with us. It's been a very interesting and long day. It's kind of fun. Lot going on and not a lot going on. And, it's crazy. It's almost at a point where we go more than 2 or 3 days without a major event. Gives you an opportunity to question. I want to get to the point where it used to be when it was days and weeks and take forever before you had something you had to talk about. Oh, well. It is what it is. Thanks for being with us. I'm going to get us into some prayer work this evening. Remember, our prayer work here is not about begging and beseeching. It is not about getting down on bended knee and asking God to fulfill some great revelation. It is an affirmation of truth. And that's all there is to it. An affirmation of universal truth. And we follow a series of steps. We follow a series of a pattern that helps us to enter into that consciousness. But really all we're doing is changing our own consciousness and then allowing the conditions, the events of our day to change around us. So joining me, if you're with me, join us in this time, this experience, this opportunity to come together and know the one. To let go of the hustle and the bustle of the day, to let go of everything it took to be in this moment and come together to know the one power, one presence, one infinite intelligence that is moving and breathing and having its being as all of life. The oneness that is the self-existent cause that is forever taking on form and abandoning that form in order to take on new form. The oneness that is God's life operating as my life perfectly. Whole, complete, nothing missing, nothing absent. And as I know that truth of my life, I know that truth of that same truth of the lives of each and every one that hear these words, each and every one that's part of this experience, each and every one that raises up and say, yes, I shall serve, each and every one that is a part, that is recognizing their magnificence, that is understanding their own spiritual magnificence, that is saying yes to this grand calling, this grand vision of a life that works for everyone. See, what I know, because I know we're all in this together. I know we're all moving in our own way. I know we're bumping into each other and scraping up against each other. And yet, at the end of the day, it's still all God. So it must all be good. In the midst of it all, there is the rest. There is the rejuvenation. There is the realization that no matter what, God is good. All is well. Everything's happening just as it must. And I am filled filled with a great sense of excitement for what happens next, for what the next day brings, and the day after that, and the day after that, and the day after that. Excited for how we get to show up, excited for how I'm being called, for how each one on this that hears these words is being called to serve this evolution, this grand vision of a world that works for everyone. How we are each being lifted up in consciousness, so the world may be a better place. So we may come to love more, so we may come to embrace the divine even more, so we may come to be an expression of compassion and connection. I am thrilled to overflowing, to be in that still space that just recognizes it is all good. It is what it is because it is all good because it is God, and it could be nothing else. Could be no other way. Could be no other way. So I am thrilled, grateful, filled with gratitude, and ready to go. And I let it go. I release and I let God be God. And so it is. So it is. Oh, it feels brief tonight, folks. It feels like that's all there is. It's all we need. It's all we got. We're going to let it go. We're back tomorrow morning, 8:15 a.m. for morning prayers. Until then, make it a great night. Love you. Bye now.